Sometimes you come to the place that you really like, and then you want to come back to the same place again. To the same place where you're standing right now. But there is no address. So you don't really know where you are. There is no street name, there is no house number. All you can see is grass all over the place. How are you gonna come back to the same place again? This and much more coming up. Let's go into navigation by pressing Navi button. Instead of entering the entire address into the navigation system every time you must go somewhere, you can save a lot of time by selecting one of the addresses that you already entered before. Once you previously entered the address, you don't have to enter it again. All you have to do is highlight destination, hit enter, scroll from last destinations, and bam! You can see many destinations that you already previously entered. So unless you travel a lot, there is a 90% chance that the address where you're going to is right here. For example, when I have to go to Costco, I don't have to enter it again, since I already entered it before. All I have to do is just highlight and hit enter with the central controller.
The route is being calculated. Your destination is located in an area with restricted access. Please follow the road for a quarter of a mile.
And just like that, it took me about 5 seconds to enter the entire address right on the fly, simply by using one of the last destinations. But right now, let's cancel it. Cancel guidance.
Are you sure you want to cancel route guidance?
Yes.
Canceling route guidance.
I'm going to point one camera toward the multimedia screen so you can see. The second camera will be pointed toward the street, and the third camera will be shooting the instrument cluster. And I'd like to change the display on the instrument cluster to navigation. Instead of entering the full address with full zip code, city, house number, etc., which you probably don't even remember or don't even know, it's much easier just to enter the intersection. Enter intersection.
The first street, please.
Ventura Boulevard.
The line number, please.
1.
Number 1 accepted. Ventura Boulevard. Accepted. The intersecting street, please.
Laurel Canyon Boulevard.
Laurel Canyon Boulevard. Accepted. The line number, please.
2.
Entry accepted. Do you want to start route guidance?
Yes.
Starting route guidance. The route is being calculated. Please follow the road for 2 miles.
And immediately you can see a few interesting things. You can see the time of the estimated arrival and the distance, how many miles left. Also, you can see the street you're driving right now, Ventura Boulevard, and you can see zoom level, which is quarter mile right now.
Prepare to turn right, then you will have reached your destination.
And you can see the distance is decreasing. You see right now we have 400 feet left, 350 feet, so the closer we come. And also you can see we have to make right turn on Laurel Canyon Boulevard.
Now, turn right. Then you will have reached your destination.
And we're gonna make a turn and we're right on the corner.
The intersection is the destination.
While you're driving the car, you can very easily zoom in and zoom out the map on the multimedia screen. This way you can see what the heck is going on around you. Always be aware of your surroundings. You can zoom out by scrolling the central controller against the clock while the map is displayed inside the multimedia screen. But let's stop for a second and let's take a look around. When I zoomed out, I can actually see on the map my destination point. On the right, I can see some kind of hills or maybe mountains. On the left, I can see the freeway, but it's red. Red, it means heavy traffic, so there is no reason to go there. Now a little bit further, it's orange. Still it's a traffic, it's not that heavy, but I don't want to go there either. But if I look in front, it's green. So it means if I keep going on the street and I hit freeway in front, there is no traffic where it's green. So just by zooming out, you can get full picture of what's going on around you. You can zoom in simply by scrolling the central controller clockwise. And you can zoom in remarkably close. The closer you zoom in, the more details you'll be able to see. However, I prefer to be a little bit further. This way I can see all the details, but have an overview of my surroundings at the same time. Whenever you ain't using your navigation for guidance, you can take advantage of the built-in compass. You see now we're heading south, and slowly as we make turn, we're heading southwest, and then we make full turn and we're going west. Let's make sure we don't bump any people over here. And now I'm gonna make left turn and the compass will readjust very accurately. Now it's southwest and now it's a south. So the compass works pretty fast, and now southeast and now it's east. Compass can be very useful when, for example, someone tells you take this street or take this freeway south. So when you're heading east, then obviously you've got to take a left turn. So it's important to understand you have two separate independent displays in the car. One is inside the instrument cluster and one is multimedia, and they're completely independent from each other. So for example, if I turn on radio, you see multimedia screen change to radio, but the instrument cluster stays with navigation. So navigation is always staying in one screen, but the second screen I can control something else, like for example radio right now. Or for example media, or telephone. It doesn't matter what it is, you can always stay with navigation. For example, I like to use navigation inside the instrument cluster, but right now let's go back to navigation. We're going to use both screens for navigations. So let me show you how the instrument cluster guidance work. So we're gonna go to the one of the last destination like I shown you before, doesn't matter where. Let's pick Casco and let's make sure we don't hit any other car right now, and let's hit start.
The route is being calculated. Your destination is located in an area with restricted access. Please follow the road for 3/4 of a mile.
Right now navigation shows you 2 lanes to go straight, but for the hell of it I'm not gonna go straight, I'm gonna just go left and see what's happened. And as you can see, once I went different direction, new route was automatically recalculated by navigation. So if you don't think navigation gives you the right direction, go wherever you think you should go, and the navigation will automatically recalculate itself while you drive.
right.
And the arrow is leaning to the right.
Please turn right in 500 feet onto Coldwater Canyon Avenue. Now turn right.
This little navigation is very simple. You can see I have 13 miles left to my destination and 0.8 miles before I have to do something. It even shows you to take 2 right lanes out of 3 lanes and go straight.
Prepare to turn left.
Now the arrow is leaning left, and in 0.2 miles I have to make left turn, basically.
Please turn left in 500 feet onto US 101 North.
So the instrument cluster navigation is very useful. I use it all the time. It's very simple. The only thing it's missing is traffic. If you want to see the traffic, you have to look at the map. You see the green one, it means we have no traffic, and the red, as you can see from the opposite direction, has a traffic jam. Cancel destination.
Are you sure you want to cancel route guidance?
Yes.
Canceling route guidance.
I got a business card from this Chinese restaurant, and of course it has full address, how to get there, but it also has the phone number. So it's a lot faster just to enter the phone number. So you go from points of interest, POI, it means points of interest, and then you go down to search by phone number. So now all I have to do is just enter phone number of this restaurant. And if you have a keypad, you can enter right from here. Or if you don't, you can enter it from the screen. And if you make a mistake, you can hit clear button. And navigation actually helps you to finish your phone number. So it's 788-0202, we hit enter. And bam, that's the restaurant, Bamboo Cuisine. So instead of entering entire address, all I had to enter is phone number, hit enter.
The route is being calculated. Now turn left.
And I'm on my way. Cannot get any easier than that. And now let's take a look at the navigation settings. We're gonna go to options and we're gonna go to route settings. And here you can customize. For example, you can pick fast route, always for your navigation, dynamic traffic, so it also takes in consideration traffic, eco route. So eco, it means it's not short, it's not fast, it's just basically designed to save you gas. You can always calculate alternative routes, and you can check mark or you can remove it. And let's take a look at avoid options. So if we go to avoid options, these are the areas you can avoid. Some people don't want to take freeways, some people don't want to avoid tunnels. So there's a lot of things you can set for yourself, and a lot of people don't actually do it, and you can do more than once. For example, you can avoid highways and avoid tunnels. You can check mark both, but I'm gonna uncheck. So map orientation, that's the next one. Here you can change the look of your map, heading up, heading north, or 3D map. I prefer 3D map. Map content, basically you can put symbols on the map, you can display an additional text. Personal POI, that's interesting. This is personal points of interest that you can put on SD card, and in this card you can put, there's a SD card slot. Some models is different. and then once you save it, you can enter from memory card. Once you save all your points of interest on SD card, you can carry from car to car. And the next one is settings. So on the settings you can change if some people get annoyed with constant announcing, like gas reserve and everything else, so you can also customize. And the traffic, you can also customize the traffic symbols on the map. And serious service, you have to have serious service in order to get the live traffic. If you don't know the address but want to save the position of where you're standing right now, it's very easy to save. You go to the position, you hit enter, and the navigation gives you a few choices. The one I really like, it says, where the hell am I? This is really good if you had a lot of vodka to drink and all of a sudden you woke up inside the car. And then you can hit this button and ask, where in the world am I? And the car gladly gives you the position. You're on the corner of Sunny Slope Avenue and Hasby Street. And right in front of you is Otsego Street. But most importantly, you are still in Los Angeles. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit save to save the position where I am right now. And it's saved in the last destinations. Anytime if I want to come back to the same position where I am right now, I'm just going to from last destination and it's saved as 5077 Sunny Slope Avenue. So now instead of hitting start, I can actually hit save and it will save this so I can come back anywhere, anytime in the future. I can save as a new address, I'm not gonna classify and I'm not gonna give it name. I'm just gonna leave it 5077 and hit OK. What if there is no address? What if you're in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of desert, in the middle of somewhere there is no address, there is nothing? Then you have to go to all the way down and save your position using geo coordinates, where it shows your precise GPS position. Now all you have to do is go down to save, hit enter, and save it as a new address. And I'm not gonna classify since it's not home, not work. And this time I'm gonna give it a name so I can save it. And I'm gonna name it grass. And when you finish with the name, you hit OK. Now let's exit from here and let's test it, but first we need to move away from this position. Let's just go around the corner. Now we have to go to navigation and we're gonna go from contacts. And the reason from contacts because we gave it a name, grass. So now let's put G R, that's it, it's right there, grass. So once we hit OK, navigation will guide us to the exact position precise where we were standing before.
The route is being calculated. Prepare to turn right. Please turn right in 500 feet onto Addison Street and then turn right. You have reached your destination.
And I got back precisely to the spot that I saved before. And the question of today is, what do you use more often in your Mercedes? Navigation, Apple CarPlay or Android Auto? Please let us know in the comment section below. To learn more, please visit our award-winning website mbzmaster.com. mercedes-benz.com.